Hi everyone, my name is Isla and today I'm going to show you how you can change the color of the text in your pop-ups depending on the values of one of your fields. So in this web map here, I have some tree inspection data, and within this data I have this condition field. And the condition of the trees can either be poor, moderate, or good. So this is the field I'm going to use to change the colors. So to do this, I'm just going to start by removing the fields list and adding in a new arcade section. And you can see here there's a couple of things within this section already by default. I'm going to leave this return section as it is, so more on this later, but I will remove the comment at the beginning. So to set up my arcade expression, I'm going to start with creating a variable. And I'm going to call this variable score color. Within this variable, I'm going to put a when function. And within my when function, I'm going to specify for each version of my condition field, I want it to be a different color. So I'm going to set this up now. I'm going to say $ feature dot condition equals, and in single brackets, I'm going to put the version of it is, and in this case, it's poor, comma, and then I'm going to put the hex code that I want it to be. So in this case, it's going to be #C20020, comma, and then I'm going to put in my new line the two other different versions of this condition field. So let me just repeat this process. Feature.condition equals, the next one's moderate, and the hex code this time is going to be #E08319. Last one, $feature.condition equals good, comma, and our last hex code is going to be 8CCF72. I'm going to put one extra bit at the end of this sentence here. So I'm going to specify another hex code, and this time it's going to be black, so just 5 zeros. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is the default value. So if my condition field doesn't equal poor, moderate, or good, then it will just be black. Now to actually return this within my pop-up, I'm going to use the return text down here. And all this is saying is that I want to return text, and this is the placeholder for the text. But actually, if you notice here that these are single quotations, I'm going to change this to be backticks, and this is because I want to pull through some arcade alongside my text. So if I just replace that now. So within these backticks, I'm going to place the text that I want to show in my pop-up. So I'm just going to say this here, the tree condition is. And to call in arcade expressions within your text, I'm going to use the specific syntax of $, curly brackets, and then my profile variable, so $feature.condition. And if I click done, we can have a quick look of what this looks like now. So you can see here that this will dynamically update the text based on the condition of the trees. But that's not quite what I want it to do. I also want it to change color depending on the condition. So if I go back into editing my expression and add in a span HTML tag, I can add in this formatting. All the span style is doing is saying that within these tags, I want the specific formatting. So if I go span style equals double quotations color, I'm going to specify that the color here will be my variable we created earlier. So if I say $, curly brackets, score color, and then I'm going to do a semicolon, close my double quotations, and close the tag. And then at the end here, I'm going to fully close my tag. Make sure it's before the back tick. And we close the tag with a /. And this is what our HTML is looking like. So if I click Done, you can now see that our text is colored. And if I click on different points, you'll now see that this color is dynamically updating depending on the value of my condition field. Amazing. So that's how you change the color of the text in your pop-ups depending on the values of one of your fields. See you next time.